Hey y'all, what's up? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells. Every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So I want to make this video to comment on some comments I received on specifically 3 videos I just did. I did one video about IHOP. I did another video about Cardi B and Offset relationship, and then I did another video on something about women dying, black women dying alone. A study that said black women be dying, that's gonna die alone. And what's funny is, and this goes to the people that commented, and then you may not see your comment on my channel. You don't see a reply or it's not posted. Well, it's because when you make the content, your video, sometimes your comments, they say the comments are hidden for review. So which means that there's something in the comment that made YouTube look at it and say, hey, you might want to look at this because you posted. You know, it could violate copyright, not copyright, but it could violate their policies. And me with my little baby channel, with my, I want to thank the Most High for the subscribers I got, but I'm trying to get to that monetization, trying to get to the thousands of followers and this and the third, and the millions of views and things like that, so you can make better content and dedicate more time to the channel, blah 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 blah. So if you don't see your comment, then that's probably why. It's not that I personally, I'm not afraid of any comment. I would post anything, I would comment, rebut whatever on what anybody would say. Matter of fact, if I could find a way to reach out to y'all who post some of these comments, if I could reach out to y'all personally somehow through text messages, videos, or emails or whatever, I definitely would do it. But anyway, get back to the subject at hand. What I notice about these comments are, and all the time I think people just be trolling, and people just, stuck on one side of the fence and refuse to look at the other side, is it seems to me that some of y'all, and I can tell it when I look at my statistics, that a lot of views, people don't look at the whole channel, they don't look at the whole video. So it's a valid. So my statement is valid. It's validated through that y'all don't watch the whole video. Now, for whatever reason, I know people's attention spans are short. I get it. I understand. So they rather you have like a half a minute, 1 minute TikTok video to get to the point. But I'm sorry, real life is not built like that. And it's probably why a lot of y'all are probably in the situations that you are in today. Because you want things real quick right now. You don't want no one to explain to you. You don't want to be taught. You don't want to engage in thoughtful conversation. You just want somebody to agree with your point, which may not make a lick of sense. So anyway, I want to talk about first the video I did about Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B and Offset broke up. Don't know if they're divorcing or not. And then Cardi B puts out a video saying that she let her and Cardi B have sexual relations on New Year's Eve. And I'm like, Cardi B is one of them people. First off, she's one of them people that will get a brother or cousin, any male figure in her family deleted or put in jail because she's gonna cry about how bad her man is doing, and then you turn around and she's back with that dude. I've had people in my family do things like that. I've worked with people. I've done videos. If you know my channel, I've done videos and telling y'all stories like this. Had a coworker who said he went through the same thing with his family member. They cried to him about how bad the man was doing. It's like he was beating on him, whatever the case may be. My coworker went, put them hands on old dude. Next thing you know, she's back with him, and he's like, dude, I could have. So I thought about it. I could have lost my life. I could have killed that boy. Either way, and then she went back to this guy. He said, I told my sister, you can't never call me again. Don't never call me again about it. If it's happening, you better call the police. So, like I said, my channel is about creating thought-provoking content and coming from sides, not just one side. A lot of y'all got one-track minds. You can't think past what somebody done told you your whole life. Whether it's true or not, you refuse to go against the grain or even have your a small level of thinking for yourself. You're just gonna go with the narrative that's always been pushed, which is why we got Biden in office right now, and black Americans ain't getting nothing from it. But anyway, so the Cardi B story was my point in the argument. Well, because who the hell? Damn, I know I'm gonna at you in this. Whoever I'm talking about, I'm gonna at you in this. So hopefully you see it and you see this and you see this and you comment on this. My point in the video was Cardi B, like I said, we can't take them serious because Cardi B does what a lot of females do. Out there yapping, telling your business, talking all this heavy talk like you know barking. But your bark is louder than your bite. You ain't saying nothing, you ain't doing nothing. You want everybody to either feel that you're a victim and that you'll be valid if you did anything to get back at your husband or the boyfriend or whoever it is, and then turn around and run right back to his arms and then get him mad when people say something about it. My point is, one, keep your business out the street. That's number one. With your relationships, stop putting it out there because nobody cares, because everybody does stupid stuff in a relationship, men and women, including you. Including people that's watching this, including people that's listening to this, and anybody else in your family that you know, and people that you know. We've all done stupid things and had bad instances of problems in our relationships. The problem is Cardi B puts her business out in the streets and then turns around and contradicts herself and then gets mad at her fans, cusses her fans out because they got something to say about it. But the person who made the comment was like, said I was dumb or stupid, you know, and said, well, that's her husband, and if she want to go back to it and to him, and they need to work on it, then there's no problem with that. And I'm reading this, and I'm like, did this woman even, or did this person even watch the video? Because that was one of the first points I made was the difference in actually Cardi B's situation and most of you single women out there, and you're single if you ain't married, most of you single women out there, the problem is Cardi B does what all you single women do, or with boyfriends or 14-year fiancés. You out here acting like you don't want to do, and then jumping on them, and then go back and you sleep with them that night, but cuss them out that morning. Yes, because of feeling. But my first point was they are married. The difference between Cardi B's situation and a lot of y'all's situation is they are married. So she has the right to do that. I expect her to go and be with her husband New Year's Eve night, New Year's night, January 2nd, 3rd, throughout all the way to December the 31st. That's what I expect her to be. I expect him to go to counseling and get the relationship right and work on the relationship so they can get their marriage right for the sake of not only for them, but for the children. That's the point I made, but for some reason, y'all took the title and got butthurt, but it didn't have the wherewithal or the common sense or courtesy to even watch the video to see where I was coming from before you had a rebuttal to it. So really, like I said, I mean, your comments really makes you look like you're not the intelligent one, because you just actually agreed with the point I made. Like I said, I'm a person that looks at things from all aspects. Undoubtedly, unfortunately, I ain't gonna say most of y'all, unfortunately, but you who made the comment did not. Then we talk about the Kevin Samuels, and not the Kevin Samuels, is the video where Kevin Samuels is in my thumbnail. It talks about black women being the most that's like single, alone, or whatever at a late age. My thing is, like I always do in all my videos, emphasize family. You ain't got no kids, and then you got people saying, well, you know, you not guaranteed that kids gonna, while you have all the kids in the world, and them take care of you. And it's funny because in that video I said, I know somebody, now I shouldn't even put it out there, but anyway, a white woman in a nursing home who's a resident in a nursing home, and she's probably 15 years older than me, saying that her kids don't want to have anything to do with her because of the way that she raised them. And she admitted that she was a terrible parent. So again, my point, and like I said, and I mention this stuff in my videos, but nobody watches. My thing is, if you're not going to watch the whole thing, you really probably shouldn't comment, because I guarantee you're going to miss some jewels of wisdom. Guarantee you. But my point is, there is nothing, and I say this in the videos, and in a lot of my videos I say this, there is nothing that guarantees 100% success when you do nothing at all. Nothing that you do, but what you want to do is increase your chances of success. That woman might have 2-3 kids, and none of them want anything to do with her. The next person sitting right next to her, in the room next to her, probably got 2 or 3 kids, and they children, and all 3 of their children come and visit them every day, every week. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's nothing guaranteed. Like I said, there ain't nothing guaranteed. What you do and I do may have different results, but what I'm saying is increasing your chances of success. That's what you're in the business for. Having family, having that companionship, having someone you can talk to, confide in. Because number one, doggone it, that's in the Bible anyway. That's scripture. And folks who want to sit there and talk against family, you would just pretty much spawn of Satan. I'm just gonna say that. You might as well just go ahead and announce your allegiance to the LGBT and don't adopt no kids and be done with it. And what was the third video? The last one? Hell, damn, slipped my mind. What did I say? Oh yeah, the IHOP. Somebody said that, you know, stop being, you know, racist, stop creating this racist pictures and views and stuff about the bill IHOP. Man, first of all, learn how to spell racist. 2, everything in this country was built on race. And yeah, IHOP got bad service. Hell, everybody got bad service. What you say, it was a time where you had to wait an hour and a half to get your plate, or had bad service, and stop basing everything on race and the color of your skin, whatever. Every restaurant is going to have bouts of bad service here and there. It just happens. My thing is, this story, yeah, you ain't have to watch, you ain't have to read my story. You had to watch my video. You could have watched a news clip. This story, it said that the woman said that she was picky about who she serves. Had nothing to do about bad service. Nothing to do about being short-staffed. So they didn't have a way to serve the people. This woman said she was picky. No, the manager came over and said that the morning staff is picky about who they serve. And then when you go in reality and you talk about, and you understand about how the world works. And I gave you examples of people who worked in warehouses and how, yeah, they had issues with black customers. And sometimes that's why people don't want to serve them. It happens. And some people just go off of what somebody else said about black customers, and that's why they don't serve them. But the point is, this woman refused to serve the customers. And that's a no-no in the serving business. It's kind of like working in a warehouse. I mean, not a warehouse, a hospital, saying that you are not going to take care of certain patients over the way they look, or maybe they'll have a HIV contamination, or because of religious beliefs. If you didn't stress that or bring that up in your interview, then you can't bring it up when you start working. Because once you sign that contract and you clock in, you agree to abide by the rules and regulations of the facility that you work in. So I don't care if she has been there 25 years. If she worked there 25 years, I doubt in her interview, and I got my oldest daughter, is over 20, a little over 25 years old. But I doubt that when she had an interview, I doubt she said, "Oh, by the way, I'm picky about who I wait for." And her boss will say, "When you say picky, what do you mean by picky?" "Oh, well, I don't want to serve black people, fat black or out of shape black people, because I don't think they're gonna tip me, and they're gonna eat everything in the house. And they're gonna be here all night. And they're gonna have a $100 bill, a bill over $100, but gonna tip me like $5, and I'm just not doing it." But for whatever reason, and you know what? What's funny is the waitress might have not even been picky, but the manager tried to explain, to try to make it seem, try to not hurt. Thought she wasn't going to hurt the black folks' feelings, but it just made it worse. So that made her just look ignorant and retarded at the same time. So the point is, I didn't make, well, the thumbnail was just really tongue-in-cheek and being funny. If you look at the thumbnail and if you understand the quotes that I put on there in that picture of that white woman that I put on there, then you know exactly where that came from, what movie that came from, a comedy that it came from. So it was actually done tongue-in-cheek to make my people who understand it, to make them kind of giggle and to click on it and look at it and see what happened, to make kind of light of a situation that what is not lighthearted at all. But you didn't comment on nothing else I said about the video. You didn't comment on, like I said, how people view, black American customers. You didn't comment on that. You didn't comment on that I got that from people who worked in the industry. Nothing I talked about. You didn't comment on about, when I talk about where I live and what kind of people's over there. Nothing like that. You just said that I created pretty much a racist video, or based it all on race and skin color. But what was the video about? Yeah, the video was about service. Was about that particular IHOP messed up and made themselves look racist because nobody in that bit, and that was the damn title of the video, was you telling me that nobody could serve them people? Nobody. In the business of service, nobody could serve them. That was the question, and that was the premise of the video. But you want to harp on the race part. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna do for now. I know I said, I don't know how many times I'm gonna do videos like this, especially on comments like especially on comments that I'm not going to post. Again, if your comment has something to do with, like I said, to where it's like kind of hell for review, and it doesn't get posted, again, YouTube holds it, not me, or what YouTube Studios, whatever, they hold your post, your comments, not me. So undoubtedly, there's something there that they feel may be objectionable, and shouldn't be put out. And I ain't trying to get no strikes or violate no guidelines, not on YouTube. Now, maybe once I get my weight up and can do like podcasts and get my own little apps and Patreon and all that kind of stuff, and get this thing out to where get a little bread behind it, then I'll post every comment. I would comment like I want to comment and go off on people and wish somebody would. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for this. I want y'all to be easy. I'm out, about to go to the dentist right now. Been needing to go. Went last year. Oh man, I feel like they made a few months ago, and I feel like they messed my tooth up, did it worse than what it was. So I know people don't like to go behind somebody else's work, but I went there twice and it didn't get no better. So I said, I got to find somebody closer. But anyway, I want y'all to have a good day. Hey, leave your comments below. Share it with the world. With that being said, leave you in peace. And I'll see you on the other side.